I say Allemagne, and it's as infinite, as uncompromising, as inseparable from me as, for example, the name Abraham is for Derrida, Abraham being the name he chose for the enigma of being Jewish. I say Allemagne, and this name sings to me from my earliest childhood as if it were another name for Omi, my grandmother, and thus my Germany mother. Omi, who joined us in Oran in November 1938. I was 1 year old, and I had 2 nursemaids by my side, so different and yet symmetric and continuously allied, Germany and Algeria. My mental grandmothers, my predestined parents, who both begin caressing my ear with the same syllable al. As soon as I say Allemagne, Algérie rises and follows it like its shadow. I note that I say Allemagne in French, because it's in French that my mother, my grandmother, wove and sheltered their house and their body aus Deutschland, hid them, perhaps, when they thought it was necessary during the war. They smuggled their primary truth under cover of French. At home in Oran, Omi always said, where we come from, chez, nous, in French, to formulate a law or an authoritative custom, and this where we come from was Germany. It is true that on occasion I heard her say by uns, but her imperative way of printing the German order in our brains chose to speak German in French to us in order to impose itself. Still today, the word Allemagne has the taste of Dom and Schlagsahne for me, or a Schubertian sonorous fluidity. In my double language childhood, Dyoublong, as Joyce says, French passed as German, and German flowed into French to my great satisfaction. These augmentations, completions, grafts, invitations from one language to another gave me an intense pleasure, a playful pleasure that seems to me today like the primal scene of all jouissance. To be two, as two, to be the other with myself, to always have the helping hand of a supplement, to never be enclosed in the cell of the proper to myself, of the national, to dispose of all means of transport, to overflow at will, the delight of painlessly foreigning oneself. A country, a city, a language? I imagine a composition, a language, city, country. A language in which I travel and live, as in a city, that would be my entire worldwide country, and that would encompass and comprehend all my soul-searching states. Thus, 2 of my books have analogous positions based on their titles, in French, Angst and Osnabrück. 2 titles that are German in French, 2 functions of the proper name, like 2 spiritual place names, of which I would be the archaeologist. It's true that I feel myself to be predestined to the exploration of the depths, the mines, galleries, labyrinths, sites of burying and of resurrection. I listen with my stethoscope to creation's chest. I need to analyze the origin, the origins, the passions. And these primitive zones often present themselves to me with their archaic divinity names, which are German.